Hey, what's up, adventurers? I'm Kelly, and this is Get Lost, Find Adventure. So once again, we're leaving Phoenix. This time we're heading north to Camp Verde, where we're linking up with Joe's son, Aaron. We make our way through Camp Verde and begin our ascent into the mountains from the valley floor. To start the trip off, I forget my GPS, which contains the route. I have no backup paper maps, and right now we're looking for where Rim Road crosses over SR 65. Joe says he knows where the intersection is, but this isn't it. Nope, that didn't work out. So Aaron brought his GPS, but it didn't do us a lot of good. He had no maps on it, and the route wasn't loaded. So we stop at a local gas station and get a paper National Forest map, and spend about 30 minutes plotting as much of the route as we could. We finally get back on the BDR and start ticking off the miles in beautiful pine forest. Sometimes leading sucks, especially when your buddies see something they want to check out and just leave you behind. Usually, the challenging rocky sections come on day 2 of our adventures. Not this trip. Day 1 made us dance on the bike a bit, but nothing compared to previous sections. Good save, Joe. Ninja skills. We get our first glimpse of Mount Humphreys, the highest point in Arizona. Paper maps are super fun, especially when you have to origami it back into the map pocket to view the next leg. I really miss my GPS right now. Of course, there's the ever dangerous map reading while riding and almost hitting big potholes in the very fast Forest Service road. So trying to find a good camp spot while losing sunlight fast proves harder than you would imagine in this open landscape. We finally settle into a little saddle within a juniper grove. Dead juniper burns really fast. Joe spends time drying out a sleeping bag from a punctured bottle of Coke. Aaron spent the night in his hammock and froze his butt off. It is way too early in the day to start getting lost. Luckily, I was finally able to get my Reaver app to pull up the Arizona BDR. Back to relying on technology. It is a good thing. None of these roads have road number signs, and they crisscross constantly. We would have had a really hard time navigating through this with paper maps. I rarely get to see antelope this close. Arizona could really use some rain. We are eating a lot of dust. This is cinders. Cinders are the burned remnants from volcanic activity from thousands of years ago. Riding in cinders is like riding in sand, but just a little bit easier. Cinders seem to be lighter than sand, so it displaces faster. Of course, like sand, if your buddy stops in front of you, dick move, it's still hard to maneuver. At least it's soft to land in. This is exactly why these big bikes need reverse. Dug myself into a hole. This is silt. Silt sucks. Silt is like powdered sugar, and it hides a terrain underneath, which in this case was sand. I warned Joe and Aaron not to follow. It's just too late for me. Again, soft to land in. This would be absolutely terrible solo. Joe bumps me as he pulls alongside. That's what you get. Riding alongside the Arizona Trail, a multi-purpose hiking, biking, horseback trail that is just like the BDR and extends end to end through the entire state of Arizona. After this short connector trail, we are off the BDR and back to the freeway. So we're forced to cut the trip a little short due to Joe and Aaron having obligations, blah, blah, blah. It was a great weekend with great friends. I'm Kelly, and thanks for watching. Check back to see the finish of the BDR, hopefully before it snows.